Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, and Tigray region is that heavy fighting is going on in Afar and Amhara region, and there is a lot of information about these war. The most important of which I will share with you in this video. According to the latest reports, at the time, the war has intensified in the Afar region more than in the Amhara region. Heavy shelling is taking place in Afar region from both sides. And according to independent sources from the Afar region, a large number of casualties are being reported. There are a lot of casualties in this war. Eritrean troops are also reportedly in the Afar region who are fighting against Tigray Defense Force. Viewers, according to reports, heavy fighting is going on between Eritrean soldiers and Tigray Defense Force at Birhale. And Birhale is not far from the Afar Eritrea border. In addition, heavy fighting is going on between the Ethiopian National Defense Force, its allies, and Tigray Defense Force in the Fantis areas in the Afar region. I have told you that a large number of casualties are being reported in this war, and a video has been shared about it, in which Amhara and Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers can be seen carrying the bodies of dead soldiers and injured soldiers. Watch this video first, and then we will talk more about the ongoing war in Afar and Amhara region. Viewers, at this time, I am receiving reports from several sources that former state president of Afar regional state of Ethiopia, Avol Siom, joined Tigray Defense Force against Abiy rule in Ethiopia. Haji Siom is said to have extensive military or combat experience that could hurt his opponents. But so far, no official statement is declared about it from any side, and we are waiting for official statement. Viewers, when the war is started in Amhara and Afar region, we noticed that there has been no breaking news from the Ethiopian military commanders about his final offensive against the Tigray Defense Force in Amhara and Afar region. Abiy Ahmed, before his inauguration ceremony, claimed that Ethiopian National Defense Force will recapture Mekelle from 6 fronts. But today, Commander-in-Chief of the Ethiopian Armed Forces, Birhanu Jula, in a speech said that we will beat the Tigray Defense Force until we reach a level where Ethiopia is not a threat. But on the other hand, many statements declared from Getachew, Tigray Defense Force, and many other Tigray Defense Force sources on daily basis about the ongoing war in Amhara and Afar region. Viewers, in yesterday's video, I informed you that clashes reported between Amhara militias and Eritrean soldiers in western Tigray. But now the latest report is that several sources are claiming that the invading Eritrean soldiers who came to help the Ethiopian National Defense Force in the war against Tigray Defense Force are on a looting spree in the western part of Tigray. They are looting and deconstructing everything, including electrical transformers from Humera, western Tigray. Viewers, western officials told the New York Times this week the Ethiopian military launched a ground offensive to try to reverse recent Tigray Defense Force gains in Amhara region. The offensive throws a spanner into United States, European Union, and UN efforts to broker an immediate ceasefire, and strengthens the argument inside the Biden administration to impose sanctions. Last month, Mr. Biden signed an executive order that approved the structure of potential sanctions against perpetrators of violence in Ethiopia. The senior official said the hope is not to have to use this tool means sanctions, and we want to prepare for negotiations for all parties to come to the table to end this conflict, to stop the human suffering, and to let humanitarian assistance flow into that region where so many people are desperately in need. But where we are now is that neither the Tigray government nor the Ethiopian government and their forces have stopped their offensive and counter-offensive, and they are not coming to the table. So we are currently looking at employing this tool. Asked about the targets of the sanctions, the US official mentioned leaders, military forces, or commercial entities who prolong the crisis, obstruct progress, or continue to hinder humanitarian access or commit serious human rights abuses. Such designations would first undergo a thorough process of gathering evidence and consulting across different agencies, the official said. In an investigation last week, CNN revealed that Ethiopia's government used its state owned commercial airline to transport weapons to and from neighboring Eritrea during the first weeks of the conflict in Tigray. But while redying sanctions, Washington is executing diplomatic avenues to reach a ceasefire. The senior United States official added, "We do not do this lightly. We are holding out some sort of glimmers of hope, but unfortunately, it's not looking very optimistic." So viewers, so far is the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.